So as we get towards the end of the Thunderbolts run in the box office, it's become painfully obvious to anyone who's at least willing to admit it that Thunderbolts did not do well. So in this video, we're going to talk about all the reasons why nobody went to go see Thunderbolts and what it might mean for the MCU going forward. But first, please like, subscribe, and share. Anything you can do will help my channel reach more people. And if you like this video, make sure to hit that bell icon so you can get my videos as soon as they drop. Yes, Thunderbolts has made about $371 million. And while that's pretty good for your average film, that's not good at all if you're in the MCU. You see, any MCU movie pretty much costs about $300 million to film. Unfortunately, with the actors, the special effects, the marketing, and all the other little intricacies that go into making a Marvel film, the movies just cost a ton of money. Now, the MCU's version of Suicide Squad was hopefully going to be a success. You have all these anti-heroes being brought together in order to fight a villain. What villain? Well, that was the thing. In the original commercials, they didn't even show a villain. Later on, you found out that it was going to be the Void or Sentry, but even then, none of them were strong enough to actually fight the Void. So the final version of the film was just the superheroes going into his depression and helping him by, giving him a hug. See, we say that we want all these really cool ideas that are explained in the MCU, but the fact is what people really want is to see a superhero fight a villain. And in the Thunderbolts, they barely fought anyone. They kind of fought some of the members of the government for a while, but the real crux of the movie was them having to deal with the fact that Sentry has depression. And when you have somebody stronger than Superman that has depression, they really can't have a person who's a Black Widow fight him. Yes, there were a few Captain America knockoffs, but nobody that could fight an evil version of Superman. So, what was the point of the movie? Well, yes, they were going to bring the Thunderbolts together and make them the new Avengers, assuming that you want a really, really, really bad knockoff version of Avengers going forward. But hey, I guess that's all that the government in the MCU can handle at this point. But to actually have them come together and fight a villain, no, that wasn't what actually happened in that movie. So yes, there were some people that were excited for Thunderbolts, and if you look online, there's a lot of people that really thought Thunderbolts was a great movie. Not myself. I found it to be kind of slow. It took a long time for them to really get to the exciting part at the end of the film. And frankly, there just wasn't enough Red Guardian. Anytime he wasn't on screen, I was like, hey, where's Red Guardian? He's really the only one that's enjoyable in this movie. So the movie was marketed as a PG-13 MCU version of Suicide Squad. But it wasn't very funny, because it tackled a bunch of things like depression and being abandoned by your family and being abandoned by your government and being a failed hero. All of which sound good on paper, but when it's fully laid out in a 2.5-hour MCU movie, really just doesn't cut it as a full-fledged Marvel film. And so the people that were really excited went to go see it, but a lot of people that were standing in line thought, that's not very appealing. Now, Fantastic Four is pretty straightforward. I feel like a lot more people will go and see Fantastic Four. They know who all those heroes are, and heck, there's even 2 villains that are clearly explained and shown off during the trailer. Because we need to remember, for a movie to make a ton of money, then not just the standard fanboys need to go and see it. The regular family needs to find the movie appealing as well. And frankly, Thunderbolts wasn't very appealing. At least on paper, it's just a whole bunch of B-list anti-heroes trying to go against some guy who's flying around in the shadows that you've never seen before. And they don't actually show them fighting him, and the reason why they don't show him fighting him in the commercial is because they don't fight the villain in the movie. If you want to know another Disney movie that basically did the same thing, it's called Frozen. There was no villain in Frozen other than like 3 minutes towards the end when that one guy was trying to take over their country. It was really just the power of being sisters, just like this one was the power of having friends to take over your depression. Which is great and all, and it should be in some sort of art house film, but doesn't necessarily make it a good Marvel film. So maybe Marvel will learn their lesson. If they're wanting to do stuff like this, keep it to Disney+. If they're wanting to spend $300 and $400 million on a movie, give the audience a villain. People want a villain that your heroes are going to fight, not a villain that you're going to have your heroes hug and everything will be okay. So unfortunately, especially with the fact that there's really no DVD sales anymore, no Blu-ray sales, and nobody's going to get on demand because they already have Disney Plus, you've made your money and you've lost your money on this film. Learn your lesson, get some recognizable heroes fighting some recognizable villains using physical violence, and you'll sell some tickets. But if you don't learn your lesson, well, I guess Thunderbolts 2 can have them hugging somebody else with bipolar disorder. Hey, thanks for watching my video. Make sure to click that subscribe button and check out those videos on screen now.